Hey guys, it's Robert Lyon, and I want to teach you a huge opportunity for all creators out. This is called, I'd say, like trend hacking or like news dominating or something. Anyways, the whole idea is that you can really blow up and make a lot of money by targeting trending topics and then creating content, especially if you stay consistent. Because if you stay consistent with this, and I don't mean like long-term forever, but I mean like 1 to 2 weeks, okay? Really focused on doing this. There's endless potential to make tons of money, to really become a person of influence. And I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So the first place that I would go basically is a little place called Google Trends. And what Google Trends does is Google owns the freaking internet. But every day they have new related topics that are trending. If I wasn't so focused on my business, where I talk about marketing, business, and then I have another channel where I talk about personal development. But I mean, I might do this because there's just so much opportunity. But what I would do is I would come to, Google Trends every day, right? These are the top most trending searches on the internet right now. Okay, I would get a cup of coffee. I'd wake up kind of early, drink my coffee, and I would just talk about the trending topics in the world today. You want to know who got famous doing this? There's tons of them. There's Philip DeFranco, all the news freaking networks, all sorts of crazy people are doing this. Okay, and what you would do is you would just come here, stay at home order, and instead of just like being super one-sided, you would be charismatic. You would just read about the news article and you would be like, damn, that sucks. And you would try and remain a little biased, or you would go all in on your opinion. That's totally fine too. All that matters is that you would be creating content about whatever's trending, okay? So you would just click here and then look, here's all the topics. And you would just read a couple of these, okay? And you would come to your own opinion, or you would just click the first one, even though it's CNN, and I don't know if I trust CNN. They say a lot of shit. But you would just read about this article live. You would have that live factor, okay? Right? So you would just go blah 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 blah. Stay at home in Michigan, people are crazy, okay? I don't even want to read this. But the next place you could go would be Twitter. And this is all about creating trending topics, okay? Conversations. And look, if you're doing a podcast, like I'm trying to train everybody to do it, it is so incredibly easy to rank a podcast fast for a niche, for a target keyword. Okay, so you would just read the most trending topic, and then you would publish it right away. You would create a video on YouTube. You would put it on Facebook. You would put it on podcast. You would transcribe it and put it on your blog, okay? And I promise, if you just did this for 1 week, 2 weeks max, you will blow up and you will get so much traffic, because what you're doing is you're trying to get to a topic fast before other people are. But if you get there kind of fast, you don't even have to be too crazy with the technical stuff. But if you get there kind of fast, you're going to blow up, because you are creating a conversation that people are searching for more information on. All right. Have you ever heard something and then just started Googling everything about it and reading everything about it? That happens every single day. All right. You might get crazy losing your mind in the news, but if you're a good person and you have nothing else to do because you're quarantined and you want to know how to make money, this is how you freaking do it. Now there's got to be a way for Twitter. Here it goes. Trends for you. So this is specifically tailored to me. I don't know why. But I just want Twitter trends, because then you could just create a post hashtagging the Twitter trends, laughing at stock, like Chicken Donald, and then you have a content to go with it, and then you just put it to that hashtag and you do it multiple times a day. Man, this is so powerful. I'm probably going to actually create a show called Coffee and Trends, but if I don't, feel free to steal that, because I think that's a great freaking idea. Okay, and the other great one of these is called BuzzSumo. I absolutely love them, but they charge money, and I kind of stopped paying because I just didn't care for a little while. So look, you would just get your coffee and you would start going through all of these. Okay, 3 hours. These are the things that are trending over the past 3 hours. And you would just talk about what is happening. And you break these down into small snippets, okay? And you just torpedo fire them, little 5-minute clips, all over YouTube, all over podcast, all over your blog. Your blog might not rank right away, but if you know how to ping stuff, you can become incredibly wealthy. All right, so I think I've talked to you about that. Well, let's check out BuzzSumo just because I love them. And you can get a week's free thing, but they are awesome. They tell you everything that's trending. They tell you the headlines to even use. Okay, so then you can come in here and it tells you exactly the most popular social posts that are happening right now for your niche. So look, if you woke up and you read something about Hershey Bar made her and his bars honoring great women, and then you posted it on Facebook, you could have got 394 engagement on Facebook. You could have got 263 shares. You could have got 47 Pinterests, you know, and that's small. And then there's like all of these though. If you just create a tiny piece of content, okay, and you'll learn how to do it over time by just talking about this stuff. But this is great if you're quarantined and you have nothing to do and you want to make some money. Now let's talk about how you can make money doing this, okay? So just think about this with me. You're putting out trending content on a regular basis or Monday to Friday because all you need is one thing to go viral that is connected to whatever you're trying to sell or your email list, and you're set, okay? Here is exactly how you make money doing ConvertKit. And I'm just going to show you guys one way, but there's a million ways to skin a freaking cat. But all you have to do is be consistent with also what you're trying to create an ugly ass landing page. The most basic landing page get people's email address. You just get this ugly thing and you offer them something that they want, and you just remain consistent with this. Through every YouTube video you say, hey, do you want to make money fast? You know, whatever it is you know how to do, make money fast, just enter your email. And then you say this again in like every podcast. You give this super valuable thing. You just make one and you say very consistent in every YouTube video, every podcast that you put out, every blog article that you put out, and you just stay super consistent, right? And then as soon as they put their email in here, what you do is you redirect them after confirming, redirect to something that has to do with what you're trying to sell. Okay, so ClickFunnels affiliate, boom. Okay, so what you're doing here is in every single one of your episodes that are going to be about trending topics. Doesn't have to be. You can rank for other stuff. But this is just such an opportunity for anybody who wants to make money an easy way and be a creator. Okay, this you do this every morning, and then you can create whatever the heck you want for the rest of the day, and you send all your traffic to one page. Okay, and you really want that page to be super easy to memorize. I forgot about that. So you can set up all this stuff, and you don't have to do it with ClickFunnels. ConvertKit. You can do it on your website, which you can get from Namecheap for $8, and then you pay $3 for, $8 for the domain, $3 for the hosting, and then you just build one page where you capture people's emails, okay? And then as soon as you get their email, you redirect them to ClickFunnels, or you redirect them to some sort of affiliate offer. And that's the first chance that you get money, okay? So right away, you get their email, and you redirect them to whatever your affiliate offer is, or whatever you're trying to sell. It doesn't have to be an affiliate offer, right? And then you write up 6 emails, create a sequence, and you create a sequence of, look, there's the intro 6 of emails. You can even do it for the next 50 days, right? You just keep writing emails, and in these emails, you deliver clarity on why they should buy what you're trying to sell. You deliver a belief and that if they buy what you're trying to sell, they'll be better off. And you deliver charisma. You do it in those orders. Charisma is just where you try and create a relationship. So you go, create a relationship. Try to fucking give them clarity as why they should buy, right? Instill a belief that if they buy from you, it's the best opportunity in the whole world and that they believe in it, and then hit them with the sale, right? And then you do that every friggin' Monday through Friday for the next 50 days until they either buy, die, or unsubscribe, all right? And that's how you can make a ridiculous living. You wake up, you drink a cup of coffee, you talk about the news on camera, you turn that video into a podcast, right? Or you can just do a podcast because it's so easy to rank in podcasts, okay? YouTube, you can rank fairly quickly, right? Especially if it's a topic that no one else is talking about. But podcast is super easy to rank for and stay ranked. Okay, I show you all that in my podcast course. So make sure you check out the iTunes SEO section in my course, or go buy my course right now on podcast. And then you transcribe that all to your blog, and your blog is also going to blow up. Everything is just going to have one link directly to this ugly ass landing page where people will have no other choice but to subscribe. And then you, as soon as they subscribe to your email list, you send them straight to your offer to buy something, to make money right away. If they don't buy, you send them 50 emails to buy for the next 50 days. All right. If they don't buy at that point, then they're just wasting your time. I just want you to think about how powerful that. What a great business model that you could start tomorrow or right now. Getting practice, being on camera, just talking about trends. You can have any opinion you want in the world because all they want to know is that there's another person out there that knows about this and they want to know your opinion. And then you can build a real community of people, and you can have a whole family of people that you inform every day. This is how Philip DeFranco got famous. This is how so many other news networks started. It doesn't have to be, you can go to all this stuff and you can find specifically your niche. But if you can get on top of just talking about a broad range, but super targeting on trending topics, you're going to be able to fucking kill it. All right, guys, go out there and do it.